Okay, guys, I want you to stay with me because we're going to be moving quickly through the rest of this. The next part that we want to be talking about after we discuss where your light and the direction of your light is coming from, we want to discuss the quality of your light. Really important. And there's two types of qualities that we want to talk about of your light. The quality of light, let me move this for you. The quality of your light is characterized as either hard or harsh. I should say it's either categorized as hard, harsh, or soft. So it's either hard lighting, which is very bright and makes your skin really hot. And when I say hot, I mean bright. Or it's soft, it's diffused all over, and you see all the details. Most photographs are taken with a kind of a soft light and maybe use a combination of these at times to create it. Now, let's talk first about soft lighting. It's diffused light. It's less contrasty, it's less defined edges, fewer dark shadows, and it's usually best for portraits in a lot of cases. If you pick the right directions for it, the soft light that is diffused or interrupted light as it travels from its source to the subject. Now, the thing about this lighting is that to make the light diffuse, it means it has to have something to stop the penetration of the hard light. The hard light of the sun is just the sun, no clouds or anything in its way. Sunlight is scattered by clouds or on an overcast day is an example of diffused lighting. So if you have a rainy day and the clouds and the sun is still shining brightly, it's going to give you the diffused look where you can see details all through the face, the mouth, you can see all over. Difficult to tell what direction the sun is coming from sometimes with a diffused light because you can't always see the shadows. The shadows are less clear. Soft light, diffused, less contrast, less dark shadows, more detail, hard to tell which direction the light is coming from. You have to decide on which lights you're going to be using and how you do this. You use light modifiers to kind of help you with the diffused look of the light to make sure that your light is okay. These are examples, again, of very nicely diffused light. Ways of either shooting when the sun is behind the clouds. There's no shadows. The shadows are very minimal. Soft light and diffused light is more details and less shadows. As you can see, this is a less detail. This is soft lighting here on each one, as you can see the details in the face. Again, soft lighting. Now, harsh light has deep shadows, bright highlights, emphasizes the textures and the depth. It shows you the cracks in the bones of all the things that you're looking at. Harsh light travels uninterrupted from its source to the subject. This is you will see a lot of times because the shadows are going to be a lot harsher and you're going to see the darker shadows as well. These are indicators of harsh light. Again, you can see the shadows. You can see how they separate. Even though sometimes it looks like it's harsh, you look for a deep, dark shadow. If it's not a soft shadow, it means it is harsh light. The highlights are a little bit hotter, and sometimes you will see it bleed out some of the stuff, and you can't see the detail of the harsh light. A lot of the 1940 style portraits were used with harsh lighting. Would be like a stage light beaming right down on one portion of a person. Now, the other thing I want you to understand and know about all the lighting is the ambient and available light. Sometimes you take one light and you put on a subject, but everything beyond that light is considered ambient light. All the other light that spills over from the things that are naturally there are considered artificial. I shouldn't say artificial, natural. It can be either artificial or natural light. In this case, ambient light is. It refers to any source of light that is not explicitly supplied by the photographer. for the purpose of taking a photo. It is not. It is also referred to as natural light or existing light as well. So sometimes just the available light that comes available, say a photographer doesn't have, is the light he's looking at and he's using for a subject. Anything in the background, all this here would be ambient light. Other examples of ambient light would be the lights in the background here. Photographer has his light on the subjects here, but all the buses are in the back. Notice all the ambient light here, the subjects, photographers focusing on this, all the other lights are considered ambient. To make photographs increasingly make you sure to watch the quality. If you want to make your photographs real interesting, you want to use a combination of all these characteristics of the light quality, the harsh or strong, diffuse or soft, and directional diffuse lights. And you will discover how these lights enhance and describe the surfaces of all the pictures that you take. As we go out, look how these photographs and the lights set the mood for your pictures. It tells a story all on its own. Hope you're prepared to explore lights. It's going to be fun. And we'll be focusing mostly on just natural light and how we manipulate those for our class for this year. Good luck, guys.